Hey you, so thank you for stopping by. In this video I'm going to show you how I got to this. I call it my no makeup, but now that I'm looking at it, people are probably like, bitch, we can tell you got makeup on, which is fine, but this is my no makeup. I think it's the lipstick that makes it look like I do obviously have makeup on. But if you want to see how I accomplish this and get a little pep talk, stay tuned. This is like my everyday, not every day because I don't do this every day, but like something you would wear every day if you were in school. So I'm starting off with just moisturizer. Here's like a, it's not really a secret, but here's like a little tip I have. I don't wash my face in the mornings, which might sound gross, but it's really not. I rinse my face, but I don't wash it. I feel like when I wash it, it feels so dry. When I actually use like facial cleanser and stuff, it feels so dry, and so I don't like that feeling of it. So I end up just rinsing my face when I brush my teeth and all that, but then I just use moisturizer, and I feel like that's what keeps my skin looking like somewhat good. I still get random little breakouts here and there, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. Like my skin has always just kind of done that by itself. The reason why I'm making this video today is just because it's kind of like a pep talk video. If you watched my last video, I feel like I kind of just left you guys hanging because I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I quit my job, bye. And like, why would I mention that if I'm not trying to be transparent? So it's like I wasn't just gonna leave it there and not mention it again. But the reason why I quit my job is because I feel like I wasn't being real to myself by staying there. Which you're probably like, it's a job, like what? They're paying you. But I really feel like it was going against what I'm always standing up for. So like, why am I gonna stay in a place that doesn't practice that? And I'm not here to bash it. I really did like my job. I like the field. It was in the legal field, and I think that is so interesting. Like the type of cases we saw daily, the type of people we dealt with, I really liked all of that. But at the same time, it's just a lot of what went on behind the scenes was just not sitting well with me. And so I was like, okay, I have two choices here. Like I could either stay and try to make it work and be miserable, or I can leave. So one day I literally, it's like everything just toppled on top of each other. It was like that morning that I was like, oh, it's Tuesday morning. That morning I was on my way to, like, I got up, got dressed, I was about to leave for work, but my daughter had not been feeling well. By the way, that was primer. My daughter had not been feeling well, so I'm gonna just put concealer in these spots. Anyways, my daughter had not been feeling well for like a couple days already, and I would feel so guilty like having to leave her just to go to work. Like, I don't know, I just felt bad, you know, like when, especially when they're that little, they don't understand that you're going to work, and like obviously you need to make a living. You can't just not work forever. But she didn't understand that. I felt bad. It was like taking a toll on me. And then my job, like I mentioned before, it's an office job, so I feel like it also, when you work in an office job and you're not that busy all the time, you have a lot of time to just sit there and think. And I was just sitting there like, damn, like I'm here and my child is at home without me every day, not going outside, not doing activities that toddlers should be doing. Her sleep schedule was all out of whack because like I know how to put her to sleep, but I can't expect another person to do the same thing, you know. It's like a whole process. So it was just a lot at once. And then it's like on top of that, it's like you're gone all day. I would leave before 8, and then I would get home usually around like 6:30, so that's already like 11 hours, not counting having to stop for gas, having to stop at the store, different types of things. So I was gone all day. So it's like by then I would just get home, we'd eat dinner, and then it was like, okay, bath, bedtime. So did I ever really see her? No. And then the weekend would come around and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Like, but my house is dirty. Like I haven't done laundry, I haven't cleaned the bathroom, I haven't cleaned my space. Why? Because it's like I'm just so freaking tired from being gone all day. So it was just a lot. And on top of that, like the place that I worked for, like I said, their values didn't match mine, and I didn't see that in the beginning, but as I was there longer, I started to see that. I don't like dishonesty and I don't like shady behavior. If you're gonna do something, own up to it and at least have the guts to say you're gonna do it. don't just try to do people dirty and think it won't catch up to you, because everything catches up to you. And so I just didn't like that, and I don't know, I ended up just, you know, leaving out of nowhere. Like that Tuesday morning, my daughter wasn't feeling well. I woke up and I was like, I don't want to go, but obviously I have to go. And I was like, God, like, give me a sign not to go. And my daughter was like screaming that morning that she wasn't feeling well. Even then, like, I should have taken that as my sign, but I still went. And on my way there, I got pulled over. I literally got pulled over, and I haven't gotten a ticket since I was like 19. I'm 25 now. And I was like, God, if I get a ticket, it's my sign. Like, I've gotten pulled over since I was 19, but I haven't gotten a ticket. Like, it's always warnings. And this time it's like I didn't even care about the ticket. I was just like, God, if I get a ticket, this is my sign not to go to work. Sure enough, I got a ticket. And like I said, I didn't even take it like a bad thing. I was just like, this is my sign. Like, this is the sign I prayed for. This is the sign I asked for. So it's my sign. So I literally got the ticket and I went back home. And then, of course, like by then, I should have clocked in already. So I got a call and it was like, hey, like, are you okay? Where are you? And I was like, hey, yeah, like, I'm okay. But, you know, it was like one thing after another. I told them the same thing that I just told you guys. And I was like, you know what, I'm not coming in. And they're like, no, 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 like, come in. We still have it. Like, it's all under control. Don't worry. Things happen, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm not coming in at all. And they're like, oh, you're done? Like, you're done? And I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like, that's it. Thank you for the opportunity, but I'm done. And would I have felt bad if this was like a good place, like I said? Of course, I would have felt bad. Like, I still wanted to give it my 2 weeks and stuff. But at the end of the day, you know what? I believe that when you're not a good person or people, things come back to you. And that's not my responsibility. So, with that being said, I quit my job. And I have something else like in mind, like planned as far as income, but I don't want to talk about it yet. Not that I believe like, oh, if you talk about it, other people ruin your plans. I don't believe that. I believe that what's meant to be yours is yours and nobody can take that away from you. But I also don't want to just like get to talking and then for like some reason or another things are behind schedule and stuff like that. So as of right now, I'm just enjoying my life. I have a trip coming up. So to some people, their careers and having a job and everything is everything. I've always been one of those people that's like, time is more valuable to me, and I don't care what it is. I'm not gonna go sit in an office and miss my daughter's whole childhood when I can find other ways to make money for less time. So with that being said, my little pep talk today is to just be true to yourself. And by that, I mean, be honest with yourself. Like, you have to, you feel when you're in a situation that you shouldn't be in. You know that. And a lot of people will try to knock your dreams down. Like, you'll tell them like, oh yeah, I'm trying to accomplish this foundation. I'm trying to accomplish this. I'm trying to accomplish that. And they're like, no, but what about this? No, but what about that? It's not going to work because of this. It's not going to work because of that. People will try to shut your dreams down because that they know that they're not capable of achieving that stuff within their reality. So they want to convince you that you're not capable of achieving that within yours, which is not true. If you have that seed planted in your heart, it's because you know you can get to where you want to be. So, like I said, my plan, I don't know my plan right now. My vibe right now is literally just living life. And I'm doing YouTube for fun. I find so much joy in it. It's something I've always wanted to do, but like I said in my other video, it's like I was scared of it, and I feel like, again, it was something that I was sharing with the wrong people. So when you're sharing things with the wrong people, like I said, they're trying to talk you out of it. And it's not necessarily in a malicious intent type of way. Some people have just like found comfort living in their fears because their fears bring them stability. You know, some people just don't want you to make mistakes, and that's okay. And that's why I appreciate everyone's point of view. Like, I love hearing different people's point of view because everybody just sees things from a different lens than you do, and so you can gain lots of knowledge if you're open-minded and you try to listen to like, what makes this person think like this, or what makes that person think like that. And people will give you insight and knowledge why they think the way they do, etc. So I like listening to different people's point of view, but at the same time, it's like I was also letting people's point of view influence my decisions, which is not what you should do. So my little pep talk to you is to be true to yourself and do what you think is right within your life. Because why are you going to listen to someone else if at the end of the day you're the one stuck living your life? You know, and I used to get so mad when people would like try to shut down my dreams, because I'm a very talkative person. Like, I will sit here and tell people like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. And then I would get so like, man, they're such a hater. Like, why are they trying to shut my dreams down? They're trying to tell me that's not going to happen. And looking back at it now that I'm older, it's like they're not necessarily even hating. Like, they're just probably even looking out for me. And you also have to keep in mind, like I said, what's for you is for you, and nobody can take that away from you. And if you have this like feeling in your heart, and I don't even want to say this because I know people are gonna be like, be fucking for real. I felt since I was a little kid that like, I'm gonna be rich one day. I've felt that my whole life, literally my whole life. Do I know how I'm gonna get there? No, I'm learning. I don't know though. I can't tell you like, oh, I'm gonna get there like this, I'm gonna get there like that. I really don't know. But this is a feeling that's been in my heart for as long as I can remember. And that's why I'm not stressed. I feel like when you're not stressed, that's when things come to you. And I want to speak about money in that way. So when you think of money, if you like clench onto money and you don't want to spend money, you're not attracting money. So when you spend money, think of it as you're paying yourself already. If you're not spending that money, you're not getting that money. That's why I'm just so chill when it comes to money. I'm still responsible, but I'm not like penny pinching. I just believe that when you're paying for something, you're essentially paying yourself, and that money's always going to come and make its rounds back to you. So that's why I'm not really stressed about not working right now. I'm chilling. I feel like life just presents different opportunities to you, especially when you're not expecting it. So I don't know, I think everything's gonna work out for me, and I've always kind of had that mentality. My vibe right now is just enjoying my time with my loved ones, with my daughter. I've been able to spend so much time with my grandma too right now that I'm not working, which makes me happy because my grandma's getting older. Like, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have with her realistically. So it's nice to get to hear her own stories, and I might even make a video with her because she loves to cook, and we're just always talking about like her childhood. She has really good memory for her age. I just did foundation and setting powder. So I want to tell you today that if there's been something that your intuition, your soul, your self has been telling you to do and you've been dodging it, stop dodging it. Just go with it and trust that it'll work out for you, because you're feeling it for a reason. It's not just there to be there. It's not just there to bug you. You have that seed planted in your heart for a reason. And that's just, oh, this was blush. That's just been my motto these past couple of days. I've been really just enjoying myself, my life, and I get to see my sister in a couple days, and I'm just like really in a good headspace lately, because I believe that, you know, like obviously God is gonna look out for me, but everything just will fall into place when it has to. And like I said, it's not like I quit my job with no idea of anything else. You know, I feel like this seed that has been planted in my heart, it's there for a reason, and I can keep avoiding it, and I'm probably gonna end up in the same situation over and over again. So with that being said, I think it's time to finally be true to myself and take action. So I'm not putting product on this, it's just what's already on it. And that's why I am just encouraging you guys to do the same. I'm not saying go quit your job, I'm just saying be true to yourself. If there's something that is in your heart that you have to do, and you know you have to do it, and don't sit here and tell me I don't know what it is. You have some idea, do it and start it, and don't be embarrassed by it, because anything you do, you have to think of it as it's like a product that you're selling to yourself. If you wouldn't buy it, if like for example YouTube, if I wouldn't sit there and watch my videos, Why in the world would I think anybody else would? Why? They wouldn't, because I don't even want to sit there and do it. If you don't have faith in what you are selling, and by selling it doesn't have to be for money, what makes you think people are going to buy it? They won't. They'll see right through it. So have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, and trust that things are going to work out for you. With that being said, I just want you to get that out of this video, that anything that you want to achieve is achievable. Hi.
I'm big.
It will work out. Okay, I definitely overlined. I just put some freaking mascara on so my eyes don't look so dead. I have a dry spot under my eye that just doesn't go away until like May. I get it every year. Just learned to accept it. It's not going away. So my camera stopped recording when I was like in the middle of about to start my hair.
Look at eye cream.
So pretty. This is my like day 3 hair. So I'm just putting it up because if I leave it down, you probably can't see it on camera. You might be able to, but it's not oily, so I'm not keeping it down. I do not like wearing my hair in buns anymore, but girl, it would literally be like a sin to leave it down considering how oily it is. I don't really have many baby hairs. After you have a kid, you lose a bunch of hair. I've lost like all this hair. It's still growing back, and my child is about to be 3. So I'm just working with what I got. Well, if you watched this far along, thank you. I really want to thank you for watching and taking time out of your day to just sit here and listen to my thoughts and listen to what I've had to say. And I really hope that at least one thing I said stuck to you. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I always say or, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm learning. So like, comment, and subscribe. I am so curious to hear your thoughts, so of course I want you to comment and